Great week. Start us off, please.
Yeah, Justin, obviously a lot of unique challenges this season. Just how different was this year from your previous years in the league, and how different of an experience was it?
I don't know if we have enough time to talk about how different this year was. I was talking to some of the rookies and was telling them this is not what a normal NBA season is. There were a lot of restrictions on what you could do on and off the court. There was less time of rest in between games or practices. There was less practice time, less time for preparation. It was just a tough year all around with so many different variables to deal with, so many different situations and adversity you had to deal with. But it was, especially after the bubble, we thought the bubble was a situation that was tough to deal with. And then this season, right after that, it was just a lot. So, yeah, there was a lot of things that we had to endure. I believe, we did the best we could with enduring that, doing our best on that basketball court.
Davide.
Hey, Justin, what do you think of your season as a player and the season of the team in general?
I think I played okay. I think I gave everything I could. Started off great for me. Did a great job, I feel, most of the year. But I always think I can be better once the season ends. But at the end of the day, man, what I rest my hat on is, one, making sure I'm there. Two, making sure I give everything I can, letting the rest fall where it may. And I did that this year. So I'm proud of being able to do that. And I know being on the court every day does also come with being blessed. And I'm thankful I didn't have any injuries but yeah, that's something I wanted to make sure I did, was I showed up every day to be here for my team and do the best I could each and every night. And yeah, sometimes it's not good enough. And that is disappointing, but I give myself grace. I've played this game long enough to understand that you're not going to be your best every night. But for the most part overall, I think I did a pretty good job. And as far as the team, obviously we didn't make playoffs. We didn't get to where we wanted to be. But I think guys fought. Sometimes things don't work out for you the way you want to, period. And I know fans can be upset. People can think what they want to think about us, but nobody's in this situation in our shoes like we are. And we go out and play this game to win, period. We have this job because we're winners. We have this job because we put a whole lot of work in to get to this point. And as a team, we did the same thing this year and to try to do a great job. And we still put ourselves in a pretty good position to even make it to playoffs. So I'm very, very proud of my teammates, proud of all of us and how we fought through a very, very tough year with so many different situations, so many different levels of adversity. And I'm not happy about that at all. But the person that can look at really where we are and what we went through and how we were actually so close to still getting to playoffs and maybe doing something that way. So,
Tony East.
Justin, before the season, a lot of talk from you guys, coaches, front office, about making the playoffs, making some noise in the playoffs, maybe winning a series. What do you feel like needs to change for that to happen next season? You have championship experience. What do you feel like you guys can do to get to a higher level and succeed more in the postseason?
The first thing is I pray that we have a healthy team, period. We have a full team of all the guys that, are going to be on the floor a lot of the time. I think that helps us. With that said, if we have a full team, that shows how much better and how strong of a team we are, because we had guys playing great this year. Guys that might not have gotten as many minutes if guys weren't hurt. So I think that our first step is, being healthy and putting, the team is going to be out there the most. The team is going to be out there and take most of the minutes, as well as that didn't play as much, that got to show that this year, helping us and doing well as well. So I think we should start there. And then after that, hopefully things go better for us as a team, to where we're in the space to where we're clicking early on, to where we don't really lose that camaraderie on the court, if that makes sense, and together. We had spurts of it this year. We just couldn't get it, all the time. And, people watch this game, see their team win and their team do well and guys on their team playing well and the team going together. But if you actually watch basketball and watch the NBA, there's few teams that have that all year. There's few teams that are able to replicate that over and over again. And so to get to that point is what we're trying to do. and trying to get to that space where we can, be rolling and do something well in playoffs.
Scott.